Alright, good Friday evening, everybody, and welcome back to PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com. This is, I'm doing the weekly review, or, the weekly wrap up actually for this week. Um, and I'm trying to knock it out on a Friday night, so I've got the whole weekend without having to do this stuff. So, anyways, let's dive in right here. You can find our stuff at PreciseAlgorithmTrading.com, and on our website you can see some links that go. We do archives back on YouTube, and yeah, we got some information there. So let's go here. This is the Dow futures contract, and we've had this is pretty much back and forth lately, which has been agonizing. Today was down, but um, in the scheme of things, it's still fine, and you just can't get wrapped up in it. This is today's trades, and you'll notice something. They are all down, which is the aggravating part. Um, but if you add them all together, this is what it looks like. For That's from 8:16 of 22 to 11:17 today of 23. So I'm going to do a little deep dive back into this thing like I did on the NASDAQ and see if I can't take out some of the dips and make them a little bit better and give this thing a little bit more rise. I have an idea that I'm going to try to get to this weekend. So, in any case, this is fine. I'm sure you can see this. It goes from the lower left to the upper right. That's what you want your equity curve to look like when you're done trading, and that's what it does. This is the Russell futures, and this is a down trade today. That was the only trade I think today, and this is what it looks like. We had a couple nice little pops yesterday, and now we're down $900 negative trade today. But again, when you add it all up here, this is what it looks like. And I think I'm going to try to apply the same thing to this one. I don't know which one I'm going to attack first, but this looks an awful lot like the Dow, where it's gone sideways for the better part of the year. And these pops are nice, but we need to get these pops up and going so this thing does this again. So, and finally, the NASDAQ, which has been down here lately, which is really aggravating. But at the end of the day today, and so these are the trades for today. You know, um, at the end of the day today, we had some nice wins. We had a couple losers along the way. Um, and when you add all this up together, from 7:17 to 22 to 11:17 to 23, that's a pretty nice equity curve. So um, it's the best one I've built. So there you go. That's how the automated trading systems work. And let's go to the markets. So um, the SPX is holding up here in a sideways, uh, very sideways move, and you can see here on the hourly chart how sideways it is. So that's 1, 2, 3 bars, pretty much sideways. I did want to show this because I've shown it before. We're up above the third average true range, the third Keltner channel, and if you go back here in time, it's not that you don't get above the Keltner channels. There you go. You're at it, and here's where you get above it for 3 days, and then you fall um, above it for a day, and it fell up for, and this is where it's like pushing up through it, and then it comes down and falls. And I think there's a theme here. You pretty much fall, but this is one where it fell very momentarily and then rose again. This one, similar kind of thing, fell momentarily and rose again. So that's what we're watching for. I actually think that's going to be what we're going to be in for, is some kind of a pullback into the mean here, or the 50% line, which seems like it'd be too deep at this point, but that would actually be the mean because it would be between the two, one average true range Keltner channels and the purple lines there. So that's what we're watching for, and in the meantime, we're taking trades off of the middle that want to go higher, or off of the bottom if they make sense, that want to go higher, and leaving the ones alone that are at the top. So That's the S&P walking sideways. Broke higher on the week though over here on the left. Don't want to lose sight of that. That's a big deal. The Dow, very similar looking. Also broke higher on the week. The Nasdaq, real similar looking. Broke higher on the week, and the Russell it doesn't look the same. It's been playing catch up. It's actually it hasn't broken up to the upside, and if the S&P drags the Russell with it, which is unusual because the Russell usually leads, this could end up being a nice trade from, I won't call this the bottom, but it's further down than those other charts. So we could get a pullback into this zone and rise out of there. All right. The transportation index, IYT is the exchange traded fund for it. It looks like it's got some room to move. Also broke higher on the week. And oil is really just coming up off the bottom. It's a matter of whether it's going to get legs here and try to rise back, but I'm expecting it to really only, this is 1 down, 2 up, 3 down, probably 4 up. I'm expecting it to just get up here to the mean before it falls, unless this was 3, that's up 4, and this could be the 5th leg down, and then we could just chop around and possibly go higher. But we also broke to the negative over here on the weekly, so I don't want to lose sight of that either. So alright, let's go look at the bullish percent indexes and wrap this up. So the industrials didn't move today. The NYA tacked on a new X and went up 1.4%. The transports tacked on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 X's and went up 40%. So this is a big deal. That's why I say I think the transports could get some legs here. I mean, I don't think that showed up necessarily in the price move that it made today. The Nasdaq went up 0.97. The SPX tacked on a new X and went up 2%, 2.02. And the OEX went up 1.67%. And the NDX, which I think got above the line the other day, yeah, and it did not move today. So, a pullback on the NDX and an on the OEX could be, and once it rallies back, it could be a nice buying opportunity. So that's really what I'm looking for, is a little bit of a pullback in both of those to a place where I can get in with and set a stop and have minimal risk. So hope you guys have your trading plans together, and obviously you're trading on your own risk, not mine. This is educational, but I'm here to try to educate and help. So drop us a line if you need anything, and in the meantime, take care, good trading, and have a great weekend.